This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hello and welcome to ZNS Total Sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson. After months of hard work and preparation, the National Thomas A. Robinson Stadium is ready for the inaugural IAAF World Relays Bahamas. Our local high school track and field athletes actually got to test out the Class 1 facility first. The high school relays is a qualifying event for the One Lane, One Bahamas meet, set to run May 24th and 25th, just hours before the main event. It was all hands on deck for the meet, giving the technical teams a chance to familiarize themselves with the new layout. You no longer have to guess who the athletes are that will be representing the Bahamas at the inaugural IAAF World Relays, set for May 24th and 25th at the National Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. The Bahamas Association of Athletic Associations, the B3As, has ratified a 39-member team for the two-day meet. The pool of athletes for the women's 4x100 meters and 4x200 meters are Shaniqua Ferguson, Shanae Miller, Cashay Brister, Anthony Strawn, Vialini Robinson, Tania Gator, Tyler Carter, Nivea Smith, Kiana Albury, Debbie Ferguson McKenzie, Lenice Clark, and Rashan Brown. Runners placed in the women's 4x400 meters pool are Shanae Miller, Katrina Seymour, Rashan Brown, Miriam Byfield, Amara Jones, Shakita Henfield, Quatrell Martin, Shaniqua Dorset, and Christine Amatil. In the men's 4x100 meters and 4x200 meters pool are Warren Frazier, Adrian Griffith, Derek Atkins, Blake Bartlett, Jamil Roll, Jonathan Farquharson, Stephen Newbold, Stephen Gardner, Alonzo Russell, Chavez Hart, Kendrick Hanner, and Treviano Mackey. Coaches can select from athletes like Chris Brown, Demetrius Pinder, Michael Matthew, Latoya Williams, Wesley Nemore, Andretti Bain, and Jeffrey Gibson for the men's 4x400 meters. Fritz Grant and Rupert Gardner are the two named coaches. The men's national softball team recently returned from Cali, Colombia, where they competed in the CAC qualifiers. The team was unsuccessful in their bid for the November championships, closing with a 4-1 win-loss record. We spoke with Federation Chief Burkett Dorset recently, who had this to say about the team's performance.
Looked at the record from the last tournament 2 years ago, and there's been some tremendous improvement on the team, notwithstanding the 1-3 record, the 1-4 record. The pitching department has improved. We took six rookies on the team, for the 6 players on the team who were rookies for the first time. There's much talk, or there were much talk about we leaving a lot of veteran players behind. But the rookies did exceptionally well, especially that 16-year-old sensation out of Grand Bahama, Quentin Roll, and we're extremely proud of his performance on the team for the first time. And it all goes well for the national team in the future. The management of the team indicated that they're in transition and they're well on their way.
The swim and water polo teams took to the streets of New Providence yesterday, showing off their new hardware won at the Carifta Swimming and Water Polo Championships. The historic feat by the two squads will be inked in the Swimming Federation's Book of Achievements. The swim team captured 55 medals, 23 gold, 22 silver, and 10 bronze. As for the water polo squad, they placed second while down in Curacao. The New Providence Softball Association 2014-2015 League is in full swing. We caught up with ace pitcher for the Sigma Wildcats, Mary Cruz Edgecombe Sweeting, and head coach Mario Ford, who both talked about how they feel their teams will fare this season.
It's a very good chemistry, and I think as we practice and as we go along, this is going to be the team to reckon with.
We have a fairly team that we are strong, making a little transition with. We saw where we at. We know what we need to do. With our staying in there, we wanted to go as long as we could without the ace pitcher. Lashana came in, she pitched a well good game. We didn't play defense well behind her. The score was 9-8, and we fell behind again. But that's a part of the game. It's a transition, and they're going to learn the game as they go.
Well, that's all the time for sports, everybody. Once again, I'm Kelsey Johnson. Have a great weekend.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.